I think you might be looking for the summer games. LA 28?
Huh? No, not a summer game? Oh no!
Minions 3 arrives as a playful continuation of the chaotic, joyful universe built around the world's most lovable yellow troublemakers. The film embraces the spirit that made the Minions a global phenomenon, blending nonstop visual comedy with a surprisingly heartfelt exploration of loyalty, purpose, and the unbreakable bond they share with one another. From the very beginning, the tone is energetic and colorful, immediately pulling audiences back into a world where logic bends. Language is optional, and laughter is the primary currency. The movie feels designed to remind viewers that sometimes the simplest stories, when told with imagination and heart, can leave the biggest impact. The story finds the Minions at a crossroads, even if they don't fully understand it themselves. After countless adventures serving various masters throughout history, they are once again searching for direction. Their natural instinct is to follow a leader, someone bold, ambitious, and just a little unhinged. Yet circumstances push them into a situation where their usual pattern is disrupted, forcing them to rely not on a villain's plan, but on their own instincts and teamwork. This shift creates both chaos and growth, as the Minions stumble through challenges that test their unity and resilience in ways they've never experienced before. Central to the film is the familiar trio, whose dynamic has always anchored the franchise. Kevin remains the self-appointed leader, determined to keep the group together and focused, even when everything around them descends into mayhem. Stuart continues to embody carefree enthusiasm, driven by curiosity, music, and an endless appetite for fun. Bob, innocent and unpredictable, brings emotional warmth that often turns disastrous situations into unexpectedly touching moments. Their chemistry is as strong as ever, and the film leans heavily into how they're contrasting. Personalities create comedy while also reinforcing the importance of friendship. The plot unfolds as the Minions stumble upon a new opportunity that promises excitement and purpose. What begins as a simple misunderstanding quickly spirals into a globe-spanning adventure filled with eccentric characters, elaborate set pieces, and a constant stream of visual gags. Along the way, the Minions cross paths with humans who are both fascinated and baffled by their behavior. These interactions highlight the Minions' unique ability to influence the world around them without fully understanding it, often causing massive consequences through small, well-intentioned actions. A key theme running through the film is identity. For the first time, the Minions are forced to confront what they stand for when they are not directly serving a villain. This idea is explored through a series of comedic trials that challenge their sense of purpose. While these moments are wrapped in humor, they also introduce a subtle emotional layer, suggesting that even creatures driven by chaos need connection and meaning. The Minions' journey becomes less about finding someone to follow and more about discovering the strength of following each other. The antagonist of the film is portrayed with exaggerated flair, fitting perfectly into the franchise's playful tone. Rather than being purely menacing, this character embodies ambition taken to absurd extremes. Their plan, while ridiculous on the surface, poses real stakes for the Minions and the world they accidentally affect. The clash between this larger-than-life villain and the Minions creates a series of escalating confrontations, each more outrageous than the last. These sequences are packed with slapstick comedy, inventive action, and the kind of visual storytelling that transcends language barriers. As the narrative progresses, the Minions' misadventures lead them through a variety of vibrant environments. Each location feels distinct, offering fresh comedic possibilities and visual variety. The filmmakers use these settings to amplify the sense of scale, making the Minions' small size and big personalities stand out even more. Everyday objects become tools for chaos, and simple tasks evolve into elaborate spectacles of destruction and hilarity. These scenes reinforce the franchise's talent for turning ordinary situations into unforgettable comedic set pieces. The pacing of Minions 3 is deliberately energetic, rarely allowing the audience a moment to breathe. However, the film strategically slows down at key moments to let emotional beats land. These quieter scenes often involve simple gestures between the minions, wordless expressions of care and concern that reveal how deeply they depend on one another. Without relying on dialogue, the film communicates emotions through animation, music, and timing, demonstrating how expressive the minions can be even without comprehensible speech. Music plays an important role in shaping the film's atmosphere. Upbeat tracks accompany chase sequences and montages, while softer melodies underscore moments of reflection and connection. The soundtrack enhances the playful tone while also guiding the audience's emotional response. These musical choices help bridge the gap between nonstop comedy and moments of genuine feeling, creating a balanced viewing experience that appeals to both children and adults. The trailer moments hinted at. Throughout the film focus on the Minions' signature brand of humor. Quick cuts of chaotic action, exaggerated facial expressions, and unexpected mishaps give a taste of the energy audiences can expect. Rather than revealing plot details, these glimpses emphasize tone and spectacle, inviting viewers to experience the madness firsthand. The promise of laughter, visual creativity, and familiar characters is front and center, ensuring broad appeal. As the story builds toward its climax, the minions face their biggest challenge yet. Their loyalty to each other is tested as misunderstandings and external pressures threaten to pull them apart. These moments, while comedic, carry emotional weight, reminding viewers that unity is not automatic but something that must be protected. The minions' response to this crisis highlights their growth, showing that even in chaos, they can choose cooperation over confusion. The resolution of the film delivers a satisfying blend of spectacle and heart. The final confrontation is both hilarious and inventive, using the minions' unpredictability as the key to overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds. Rather than relying on strength or intelligence, victory comes through teamwork, persistence, and a refusal to give up on one another. This reinforces the film's central message that connection and loyalty can triumph over ambition and ego following the climax. The film offers a gentle come-down that allows the audience to reflect on the journey. The minions emerge changed, even if they don't fully articulate how. They may still be chaotic and impulsive, but there is a newfound sense of confidence in who they are together. This ending avoids overcomplication, staying true to the franchise's lighthearted nature while still providing emotional closure. The cast behind the voices brings energy and personality that elevates the animation. Each minion's vocal quirks and sounds feel perfectly tuned to their character, enhancing comedic timing and emotional expression. Supporting characters add texture to the story, offering contrast and context without overshadowing the minions themselves. This balance ensures that the film remains focused on its core appeal while expanding the world in meaningful ways. Visually, Minions 3 pushes the franchise's aesthetic further, with brighter colors, more detailed animation, and dynamic camera movements. The animation style emphasizes exaggeration, allowing physical comedy to shine. Expressions are stretched to comedic extremes, and action sequences are choreographed like visual symphonies of chaos. This attention to detail keeps the film visually engaging from start to finish, beyond entertainment. The film subtly reflects on themes of belonging and purpose. While never heavy-handed, these ideas resonate through the minions' experiences. The message is clear without being overt. Happiness is found not in serving power, but in sharing joy and facing challenges together. This underlying sentiment gives the film a warmth that complements its humor. The release of Minions 3 feels positioned as a celebration of everything audiences love about the franchise. It taps into nostalgia while introducing fresh scenarios that prevent repetition. Fans familiar with the Minions' antics will find comfort in the familiar chaos, while new viewers can easily jump in without prior knowledge. The accessibility of the story ensures wide appeal across age groups and cultures. Audience reactions are likely to center on the film's ability to deliver consistent laughs while maintaining emotional sincerity. The Minions' brand of humor, rooted in physical comedy and expressive animation, remains as effective as ever. Discussions around the film often highlight standout sequences, favorite Minion moments, and the surprising depth beneath the silliness. In the broader context of animated cinema, Minions 3 reinforces the idea that animation can communicate complex emotions through simplicity. By relying on visual storytelling rather than dialogue, the film demonstrates the universal language of humor and heart. This approach allows it to transcend cultural and linguistic boundaries, making it a truly global experience. By the time the credits roll, Minions 3 leaves audiences with a sense of joy and lightness. The film doesn't aim to redefine the genre, but to perfect what it already does best. It celebrates chaos, friendship, and the joy of being unapologetically oneself. The Minions remain delightfully unpredictable, reminding viewers that laughter often comes from embracing the absurd. Ultimately, Minions 3 stands as a testament to the enduring appeal.